I took a couple of months off to build my motorbike, and the whole time I was building it, I thought it'd be nice to make something for the bike so that it sets it off a little bit. Just give it a little bit of sparkle. I am a jeweler. So the first thing I did was take a plastic cap and I cast it in silver. Well, when you're building a bike, what you don't want to do is add weight. So instead of 7.5 grams, it ended up being 75 grams. Well, I like it. It's a hammered look. It's very subtle. But I thought too much weight, too expensive. So what I did was I just put a little dragonfly on top of one of the plastic caps. I'm going to do both sides. I quite like that. It's subtle. It's easy. So what I did was I took one of my dragonfly charms, cut the little jump ring off, put a little curve in the tail just so it had a little personality, soldered a 0.8 square wire on the back, one wire, and drilled a 1 millimeter hole in the middle. Now, a 0.8 square wire, I'll take this out and show you. A 0.8 square wire measured diagonally is 1.2 millimeters, which means when you push it in that hole, because it's a square wire, once you get it in, it won't turn. And it's tight enough that it's not going to leak water or oil. So I just have an 8 millimeter long tab sticking on the end. So all I'm going to do is just bend it over. That's it. If you're worried about grease or anything leaking out, what you can do is put a little glob of silicone on there. But seriously, it doesn't need it because it's a snug fit. Now, I have a little piece of jewelry for my bike, and it took about 5 minutes to make it. And there's a rubber O-ring here on the outside, so when we pop it in, it seals. So I'll just put a little bit of grease on there, and then I'll put it on the bike and show you. So this spot here is a cover for the bolt for the suspension, and this little tab on the front is so we can get it off. So what we have to do is put this on. So that's where it's going to go. I'll just have to go ahead and pop this in. And when you come back, it's very subtle, but it's there. I quite like it. So, $5 plastic cap, $2 charm, $75 worth of silver. Let me see. And this one is actually more distinctive in my book. So there you go. Simple little bit of bike jewelry.